Hello, Cosmin. How are you doing? So, hi, PitchGround. Welcome back to another session today with LIVRESQ. Today, we're actually being joined by Cosmin, Alex's brother. He's finally getting over his camera shyness. So, it's very exciting to see them both here on the call today because they're both going to be able to go into a deep dive on LIVRESQ and share with us why it's so important to have such a comprehensive e-learning authoring tool in your arsenal, especially in these times. So, before we go into that deep dive, why don't we have Alex just really quickly go over a quick summary of what LIVRESQ is, and then we're going to have Cosmin take over, and we'll go into that deep dive.
So, hi guys, really excited to launch finally on PitchGround. It's been a few nice weeks preparing all the stuff needed, but we're finally there, and today we're going live. So, LIVRESQ is an e-learning offering tool. Basically, what you do with it, you build courses, you build training materials, you build educational lessons, everything that you need for the educational needs. So you can be a teacher, but you can also be an e-learning expert in a company. Use LIVRESQ because it is your tool for online learning. Okay. Cosmin, take it away, man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cosmin. I am very happy to finally get here. Happy but tired a little bit. It was a few heavy days for us. But we finally hit the launch date. Practically, our tool saw the life. The tool saw the idea. We had the idea of the tool 2.5 years ago. I'll give you just a little bit of background to further set the ground for my presentation, my live workflow. So we had this idea 2.5 years ago. We started from a simple, let's make some interactive digital textbooks. Simple but very complex idea, and the idea evolved. We transformed it practically from a tool for publishers to a tool for teachers, and finally a tool for self-publishers. So for those who want to create a digital textbooks, e-learning module, or a simple online resource, LIVRESQ is a tool to make it so. Okay. What else? I don't know if Alex really tools for self-publishing. So for those who want to create I hear myself now, Richard. I think
Wait.
there is an echo somewhere. Okay, thank you guys. Somewhere there was an echo. Okay, and practically now we have the tool ready. It's a tool we are still developing, so we still make improvements. Each 2 weeks we make new releases, so it gets better and better by time. Now we think it's a stable version and a powerful version with which anyone can create e-learning materials. Okay. Without further ado, I will go and make a simple walkthrough with LIVRESQ, and after that, maybe if there are questions, I'll be happy to answer. Okay?
Awesome. Let's go do that.
Super. Don't let me speak like I speak to a mirror. It's good to say something from time to time, like, okay, we're still here. Do something, okay?
Don't worry, I'll be asking you lots of questions.
Okay, super, shoot. Okay, so let me share the screen. Okay, so now I have a screen that, so I'll give you to LIVRESQ.com, first of all. So LIVRESQ, it's, so the landing page, it's livresq.com. Here you can enter and see the features of the product, from small demonstrations to training materials to a blog where we plan to put all kind of information, including a roadmap of the product. So of course it's a presentation site where you can see all the features of the product. The part of the product I'm going to further describe you now, it's the author, is the most powerful tool of the LIVRESQ suite. The author practically is the tool with which you can create your e-learning courses, presentation materials, product presentations. You can make anything from a digital newspaper to school textbook. Okay, also all the informations are online. I'll go to the author now. So practically after you log in into the product, you get the account, and you have this author site where you can click on open, and it opens the LIVRESQ author. It opens it with a simple page. It's like a statistics page where you see how many projects you have, how many sections, you opened images, and so on. So how the project is composed of. On top, you see a bar, a menu bar. It has this landing page on LIVRESQ. It has an organizer following a workshop. And on the right part, you have a language selector and my account button. I'll walk you through it in a fast manner, as I want you to see the whole experience on a fast forward note. Then we can get to details if needed. Okay, so the organizer. Many of you, I'm sure, know what Google Drive looks like, and many of you have seen it, have used it. The organizer of LIVRESQ is made on a similar basis. So practically here you have your projects, your resources, picture, text, videos. You have a short panel on the left which makes filtration for your resources, like if you want only to see the projects, only to see the video, the quizzes. You see also where your recent opened resources, what resources were shared by you, what resources were shared to you, and so on. And a lot of actions on top of it, like copy, paste information, create new resource, create a folder. So you have a navigate, like your own, how to say, hard drive. Okay, the next one, it's the workshop. It's practically an area where you work on your project. I'll start the project, and then I'll show you how it all combines. So, cool, super. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, thank you for for keeping me connected. Okay, super. Okay, you have the workshop. The workshop, of course, you can start with an import. You can import at this stage. You can import both an EPUB, a fixed EPUB, or a PowerPoint, PPTX. We're still improving these algorithms, but for sure you can start from something you already have. So you have a PowerPoint, but you want to make it a nice, interactive, responsive presentation. So something that works online and adapts to your mobile and everything. You can import it here, transform it, and publish it into your responsive, interactive presentation. But I won't go there yet. I'll go to start a new project and see how things get combined in a project. Okay, so I make a new project. Clicked on new project. By default, it has a name like project 34. Okay, it got a default name. The important thing is that on the left side you see your sections. You see table of contents, preferences, the preferences of the project, some metadata related to it, and a statistics page. I'll go one by one in a short manner. So, like any project, it's composed of parts. It's like a web page. A web page is not just one page. It has multiple pages within. So does LIVRESQ. So with LIVRESQ, you get, in a project, you can put multiple sections. Yeah, so one section is like one page, let's say one book page, but with the difference that it has like an infinite scroll in it because we're on the web.
Right.
So
we want to break it up so it's easy to view.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So practically here you can put more, add more sections, and each section is organized. You can see all your sections here, like all your pages. After that, the table of contents is the menus. I'll see you how I'll show you how this works a little bit later on. The preferences part is where you set the colors of your project. Like, okay, you have the default which is green. Let's put it red now. Okay.
So the branding stuff. So this is about the branding stuff.
It's about the branding and how the project might look like. So let's say PitchGround. This will be the name of the project. You see, it already changed here in PitchGround. Okay. Okay, so you have multiple options here. You have a metadata page where you can add the thumbnail of your project or add an author. Let's say, let's add an author. Let's say it was
I actually have an idea for this. So I'm going to send you a link here on Zoom. This is our affiliate marketing, what do you say, a tutorial. So it's a very thorough training. So if we can take this blog post and turn it into a course in LIVRESQ, that would be awesome.
Okay, let me, wait. So you said it, you sent it on, boom.
So it's on Zoom. The link is on Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, wait.
It's in the chat.
Ah, okay, it's a more, okay, chat. Okay, I opened it. Affiliate marketing, okay. Okay, I can work with this.
There's all the table of contents, everything all set up. I just want to show how easy it is to copy and paste all this content into LIVRESQ and create.
Okay, we'll do so. I'll do so. So I'll keep this open here, and after that I will work with what I have here. Okay.
Yep. So Juan is actually our new copywriter that we hired. So this will be his first time being exposed to our community. So I wanted to give him a big shout out.
Okay. So, okay, let me save this image, save images. I'll put it, I created like a folder called PitchGround. Okay, let me put affiliate. Okay, let's have this for now. Okay, let's only put and let's say demo. Okay, let's leave the metadata aside for now. Yeah. Okay, so I set, let's say, the basics of the project. I put it in the preferences. I changed the color and I put the name. In the metadata, I added a picture for publishing. Okay. For now, let's leave it, and let's get back to our section. So one section, once you click on it, I'll delete the other one. I'll leave only one for now. So section 1, double click on it. You enter and you get an empty page and a lot of buttons. It might seem a lot, but I'll explain you and you'll see that practically are actually just a few. So on the left side of your of the interface, you see the buttons with structure and content. Okay, so what we use, like text, picture, videos, quizzes, things like this. So these are the constructing blocks. On top of it, you have actions: copy, paste, rename, move, preview, simulate how it might look on a tablet, on a PC, preview, okay? And on the right part, you have properties. So content on the left, actions on top, properties on the right. Okay, so far so good, super.
So far, so good.
Okay, let's see how this works. So first of all, you have an empty page. You have to make a structure. So let's make a structure. The structure can be used with cells. So I'll drag one cell with one row. After that, I put a cell with 3 rows, for example. And let's put a cell with 2 rows. So I made like the most simple structure. You can click on them. You see this is a row, this is a cell. This is a row, this is one cell, other cell, other cell. So you can make whatever structure here. Why is it important? Because in this structure, you put your content. So let's put a text on top. Let's put image on the left. Let's put, I don't know, a quiz in the middle and another text on the right. And at the bottom, let's put like, I don't know, a gallery resource and again, another text. What I wanted to show is that you just drag and drop elements. And okay, if you don't like what you've done, you can just click on them and move them. Okay, this needs to be here. This needs to be a little smaller. Okay, I don't want this here. I'll move it right here. So everything is drag and drop, including the cells, including the, so you can move a cell, you can move a row. Let's take this one and put it down. Let's put it here, okay. So you just drag and drop things on your screen and they move, very simple. Why is this important? Because practically once you've done this, you have a functional presentation. So I put this on place, I click on top and I have a view mode, view. See, everything I put it there, it's already functional. I mean, these are clickable. This also is clickable. I have a menu. I have buttons like full screen, help, preferences, like. So I with just a few clicks, drag and drop clicks, I have this functional presentation. And also, I can.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to mention this. It's important to mention to people that this is a what you see, what you get type of builder. So you don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to be someone super skilled. Like you didn't have to go to college for this. This is literally what you see is what you get. So you can drag and drop elements into place. And that's why this is such a simple tool to use, but it's also very powerful at the same time.
Yeah, very, very good point, Richard. Thank you. And as I was saying at the beginning, a very important feature is that this is already responsive. So you see here, you have a button. You can select this will look on your use and see how this will look on your tablet, how this will look on your smartphone, so or on a PC. So everything, it's already functional. It's just drag and drop and you have your presentation. Okay, I'll get back. And now, so I just copy paste things. I made this simple transformation. Let's get back to the link you gave me and see what we can make out of it, okay? Okay. How much time do I have for this?
You have an hour.
Okay. I'll make it faster.
Okay.
Okay. So
we have questions coming in as well. So as you're designing the page, continue working as I'm asking you these questions, right? Because our users are actually asking some good questions. So as you're building out this page, maybe Alex can jump in on some of the questions. one of the first questions we have is from Victor. Victor wants to know, if I create a quiz, how complex can it be?
Ah, okay, super. Let me, please.
Okay.
I raise the hand because
Okay,
I want to show it.
Okay, Cosmin, but double click it to show.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so guys, okay, so I put it this quiz on the middle of the screen, right? Now you see a screen. Okay, double click on it, and you get the editing of that quiz. So this is a function with every resource. So you see here on top you have this project. Yeah, on the top left, yeah, project. Yep. It's a breadcrumb, yeah. Then it says section 1, so the section I'm editing now. And after that, you can edit everything you seen on the screen. So I'll just, if you want to change this image, for example, double click on it. See the breadcrumb on top of it changes. It says project 34, section 1, image 1. And from here you change it. So change image. Go put this LIVRESQ. Okay. Go back and it was changed. Okay. So, and this is available with every resource, including the quiz. I'll go to the reply of the question now. So what are the quiz types we can use in LIVRESQ? Okay, double click on the quiz. So I took a quiz from the left. I'll put it somewhere. Then double click on it. Double click on it to change it. So once entering, it says project 44, section 1, quiz 1. Okay? So the quiz can have multiple questions. And the questions can be of multiple variants. So what type of questions can I have? I have multiple choice, single choice, drag and drop, drop down, reorder, and open-ended questions. So this is a multiple choice. Let's add. I just click on this add item, and it adds another question. Let's put this question, drag and drop. Okay. Let's add another item. Let's make it. I don't know.
How many items can we drop into this?
As many as you want. As many as you want. You don't have a limit. So I have
like a 100 question quiz.
You can put 100 questions. You bother your users, but this is your choice. And okay, so once you put this, you saw I just changed the type of the question. I'll use again the first one as an example. So after I change this type, I put the title. So this is my question 1. Write the correct answer, and the others can have like multiple correct answers. You can shuffle the questions and so on. One important thing, and I'll get back to the presentation. Yeah, before this, is that you can have your questions can have multiple purposes as well. So this can be a learning purpose where you get instant feedback. You can have assessment where you don't get instant feedback. You get feedback of the question only after you answer. So you will find out it's correct or wrong only after you answer. And you also can have survey questions, which are not necessarily, true or false. It's like from a scale from 1 to 5, did you like this? So you just click on it, and it doesn't mean 1 or 5 is correct. It's just a survey. So you can add, you can change the type of questions of quiz you have. Also, you have you can put a limited number of tries, and you also can add a threshold property if you want the user to have completion only after he responds to a certain % of the question. So this is in depth. So it's a very powerful tool. So let me show you what I did so far. So just click on it. I have this question here. I just click. This was the learning one. You get instant feedback. Yeah. I click continue. Drag and drop. Whoop. continue, combo, and that's it. Yeah, so you got your quiz super fast. If
So
you
where would
change,
these answers go? Like, so that's actually a follow-up question.
yeah,
Somebody
okay.
wants to know, like, what's the scoring, and like, is there going to be like some sort of link displayed if someone passes a minimum score?
Okay. Fair questions. So practically, you make me jump in my presentation a lot, but it's fine. The thing is that all the packages produced with LIVRESQ are compatible with learning management systems. So you made your lesson, your presentation, you pack it. You can pack it as a SCORM package, and you put it in a learning management system. And in that learning management system, the content and the quizzes, the replies, everything has an algorithm behind it, and it sends all the questions, the replies, everything. It's sent to a learning management system like a Moodle or SuccessFactors or you name it worldwide. And in that system, you see the reports. Who replied, what replied, how many times they tried, everything. So behind what you see is what you get here. You also have this SCORM capability that enables the user to use this package in the learning management system. Okay?
Sounds good.
Super. So, okay, let me get back to what you sent me. So, I have this marketing, affiliate marketing. Okay, so I saved this picture. Let me make another create section, another section. It's empty, yeah? So we have a big picture on top, a small picture here, and some content. Okay, let me save the small picture as well. Saving is yes. Okay. Okay. More. So I go here. Let's put row with 2 cells. On top, let's put a picture. Okay. After that, go back to this one. Okay. A picture, a text, and another text. Okay, let's make 3 boxes now. 3 cells. Okay. One is a picture. One is a text. The other one is another text. Okay, let me delete this for now. Okay. So, changing this picture, change image. I'll go get the affiliate marketing. Okay. After that, change the picture here. Go get this picture. Okay. Okay. Take this text. Put the text here.
So Alex, I have a question for you. Can we require email address opt-in to get access to a free course?
No, not yet, but what you get is a private link that you can share with your students. So everything is secured, but you need to actually protect that link and share it only with those that you want to see the content.
Related to the question is it's a reply we have on our roadmap. A more detailed, let's say, way of sharing things. Now it's share by link. If you want to directly publish this, and I'll show you how it will work. But we will also have in our future releases the option to add a list of users you share to. Yeah. Okay. This is one thing.
Along the way. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the roadmap you have this like share public, So you can put it in our own library for public use. This is available, but it's subject to our approval. Your second option is publish it as a link, private, to so on a basis where who has the link can use it. The third option is to publish it to a limited number of users. This is going to be released. Yeah, so we have 2 out of 3 already functional. Okay, let me continue with that. I was copying, pasting things here. This is a table of contents. Copied it as well. Let me put another text here. With this copy-paste thing, it's important to say that if you have a Word file where you have a presentation you already made, or you have a product description or a thing like this, you can copy-paste it in LIVRESQ and you will get the formatting as well. So it won't change your formatting, it will copy-paste the Word formatting. This is very important because it enables you to make a fast presentation with LIVRESQ starting from a Word file as well. Okay.
So if you have a lot of content, you can just import it fast.
Okay, a lot of copy of text here, man. Richard, this is huge, man.
I have to give you something challenging to work with.
Yeah, well, I think I'll stop somewhere. I don't know. Okay, what is affiliate marketing? Okay, copy, paste. Okay, examples. Okay, let's stop at consumers and users. Okay, copy. It works a lot, but still. Okay, so let's put here.
Of course, actually, that information would have to be broken down. So not everything placed in one section, but now for the demo, we're doing just that to see how fast you can just move content from your website to LIVRESQ actually.
Yeah. So yeah, correct. You can split this and make maybe tabs or something like this. So view mode. So you have this PitchGround, one below. Okay, affiliate marketing. You get everything, including the indentation from that copy paste of the site. And what I copy paste, it works. Let me switch to tablet mode. See, it reordered the content. Let me switch to phone. Phone as well.
We got 2 questions coming in from Nico. First question is, can you give examples of what LMS you support?
Basically, we support, and this is important, guys, every LMS in the world that has SCORM capabilities.
And which I believe there's 2 versions of SCORM that you guys are compatible with.
Yeah, so the most used versions are SCORM 1.2 and SCORM 2004. I mean, this worldwide. Okay, we support both of the SCORM packaging. So any LMS in the world that has a SCORM capability can use the content published in LIVRESQ.
And the best ones do have that functionality because it's a standard actually in the educational field. So in eLearning, you need SCORM.
Okay, perfect. And then he had a second question. The second question is, is anything white labeled or export and embed onto their own type of website?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so the answer here is simple. So once you publish your content, everything it's owned by you. You don't have any link with LIVRESQ whatsoever. So you can say it's white label. You can put whatever link you want, whatever logo you want. You can use. So this is practically something you own. The end result is your own work, and you can use it in whatsoever way you want. Okay, so I made these 2 sections, the one I started with. I made the second one, the one I got this huge content, and I can still copy paste some. It's a big page there. I don't think you want this. Okay, so I made two sections. Let me show you more of what LIVRESQ can do. So you saw from the left part that I dropped text. I dropped an image resource. I can put audio resources. I can put video resources. Let's put a video resource. Let's put this here. It's important, okay? Galleries of pictures, quiz resources, applications resources. This is important. So you can put iframes as well. If you want to use like content from another page, you can use it with this iframing. Attachments. If you have like a task you want to give to your students or an attachment with a procedure or something like this, you can add an attachment. Let's put an attachment, let's say here. Okay. You can put accordion resources. Let's put one here. And you can put tabs and barriers. I won't go to tabs and barriers yet. Tabs are simple. Let's put the tabs here. But barrier, it's something very cool, and I want to show it a little bit later in a separate way. So I made this huge, what you see is what you get here, yeah, with everything. Let's see how this everything works. Let's click on view. Okay, so you have this video. It's here, yeah. You can you have settings like the speed of it. You can mute it. You can see it full screen. So, and this is also available for mobile, yeah. So this everything works mobiles as well. What I added, this archive with zip, the default of an attachment. You just click on it. It says save it. So this is something similar with any kind of file. So you can put whatever file here or a number of files as attachments. This was the accordion. So you have this functionality where you put information in boxes and those boxes expand. Okay. Okay, this is too small. I'll show you a little bit bigger. That was the tabs resource. I put one on top.
Hey, Kazmin, I got two questions coming in. The first question is, Alex has answered it, but I want to make sure the rest of our viewers also get the answer. The question is, can we set global styling for font family, font size, line spacing, etc. within the project?
Cool, cool. Yeah, it's a good question. Indeed, you can. So there are a few ways in which you can work with the settings of the look and feel of your project. One way is if you go to your project and you go to the preferences, on the right side, you see all kind of options. Like you have the theme of the project. I'll change now, I'll make it blue. So you can put, I don't know, colors like, okay, let's put this hero image. Okay, I like this one. Let me put this and I'll show you what it does. Affiliate marketing. It put this one here. Yeah, okay, in your menu. Okay, so you have options for your buttons. So this is one option to set your color scheme. The other option is through advanced styling. In advanced styling, you can use CSS. So if you're a power user, you can put a CSS and your CSS will propagate to your project. And so you have like the simple option, the propagation of the theme of the project. So the colors of the project can be propagated through this theming, but you can also use advanced styling with CSS. And if you go back now to my section, I'll just click on view and see it's blue. It changed. It has here what I added, like that picture, and everything, including the options here. Like you see, everything it got blue. Yeah, you have everything got blue. It was red before, and now it's blue. It was skinned in blue, and this was one option. Actually, two options, but you also have the possibility to change everything at the level of resource. So you can go to this, let's say, I don't know, this text here. You go to advanced styling, put a CSS, and you change here like font size 20, okay, 20 points. I'm not that great with this, but you see it already changed. Yeah, so
again,
it got
it's
big.
that live instant response.
Yeah, so you get practically you have multiple options to how to say, to skin your content. One is through automated tools like theme, and the other one is through CSS. Okay, so I made the project blue now. It looks like this. Yeah, it's in tablet. It looks like this. So you see this section 1. Okay, let me get back because I want to show you some more interesting aspects. So I dropped on my screen a lot of resources. This is good, but how do I navigate through them? I have let's get back here in section 3 where it's a huge page. Yeah, how do I navigate in this page? Because okay, I don't want necessarily to scroll. What we did is to add bookmarks. So the bookmark systems, it works like this. You go somewhere where you want to put a bookmark. Let's say what is affiliate market here. I go on the top bar and I put a bookmark here. You get a small star on your right part of your resource, so you can put any number of bookmarks on your resources. And you get here in the right pane a bookmark section. So this was bookmark. Let's say put bookmark 1. Okay, let's have it like this. Let's put another one at the end because you'll see what this does. So I put another text at the end. I'll put this this text a bookmark as well. You see here bookmark 2. It's important that we have a system that shows you where are your bookmarks. You just click on it and it says go to, and it shows your bookmark. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I put 2 bookmarks. How do they work? So one function of the bookmark is that enables you to go there. So if let's say I choose one as an action trigger for me going to a bookmark. I can choose any resource, and once I click on it, it can get me to a bookmark. Okay. So I clicked on one. It has here properties, and on the properties you have something that's called action. Click on action, and it says launch a resource, follow bookmark, follow link. Let's follow bookmark. Follow bookmark. Which bookmark? Bookmark 1. Okay. Let's see how this works. Click preview. I see one here. I already have a little hand on him, so he's an action now. It also has an icon here. You can, if you don't want the icon, you can opt for not showing it. But if you click on it, whoop, it goes to what is affiliate marketing. So it's a simple navigation. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to affiliate marketing now here. And on all the affiliate marketing thing, okay, let's transform this into an action as well. So when I click on affiliate marketing, action, follow bookmark, let's go to bookmark 2, the end, the one I set at the end. And okay, let's opt to take out the, I would say that launcher height, so you don't see that little button anymore. So I click on one, I get here. So you see you have a hand here on what's affiliate marketing on all this text, and I click on it, whoop, it gets me to the end. So this is how bookmark works. It's important you can use bookmarking to navigate in one section, but also in between sections. And also another function of the bookmark is very important. Let's say here on the picture on top, I put a bookmark saying bookmark, let's say section 1. section 1. And I get here. Oh, wait. Oh, this was section 2. Anyway, bookmark section 2. Okay. And I'll get here. I also put a bookmark on top of things. Bookmark. I see the star here on the right. I go to bookmarks, and this is my section. Let's say all kind of content. Okay, so I put these bookmarks everywhere I wanted, and now I go to the table of contents, and I see all the bookmarks I used in my project. And now I can use them to make my own table of contents. Let's use it. Let's use this one only. I click on view mode, and I get them in the menu on here. So all kind of content and section 2. So see, I made this menu. So with bookmarks, you can navigate in between your content and also create your table of contents.
Awesome. We actually have another question coming in. I've been looking for technical documentation about the app element. Where can I find it?
Sorry, I didn't get the about.
The app element, the application element.
The application element. Okay.
So where can they find the technical documentation on like how to use it, how to...
The application resource. Okay, got it. So it's a very good question, and actually an issue for us. The thing is this. So you can put an application element here. Wait. Application resource. Let's put it here. Yeah. Okay. So the application resource, the way we've done it is that you can go in it and you download the source file. So the source file, it's actually the training package you have, because in it you see clear code with all the functions needed for the application to work. So we made like if you're a programmer and you want to create your own element, but you want your element to interact with the content we have in a way that it says when it started, when it finished, what was the score, and things like this. We pre-made you this package. You see clear code. You can download it, change it, change the code there. Okay, the download here. You get the full package here. Yeah, it's okay. So it's the demo. You extract the demo. Okay, and you get functional code here in this demo JS. So you have the script used here. Aside this, we will publish documentation on our website. It doesn't have a written documentation like on the website, but it's the code that it's clear within the package. Okay, cool. Let me get back to the project. So I added sections. I added 2 sections. I added elements in both of them. What can I do now? What else can I do now? So you can do a lot more things. So let's make another section. Click on the add section. Clear section. Drag and drop a row with 2 cells. Let's put a text, a picture in the text. Okay. What can I do? What else can I do more? So I told you, on the left you have the structure and the content. You drag and drop it on the middle of the screen. On top you have actions, copy, paste, put bookmarks, and things like this. Preview, simulate how it will look like. You can even make your workspace a little smaller if you have a lot of content that you work with, and this helps you to work with more. A side scroll. But leaving this aside, you have all kind of properties on the right, and I will be focusing on those now. So I put a picture, I can add an effect to it. So for example, I want the first time the user enters to see the picture flipping. Whoop. Also, let me copy paste some text. Oh, sorry. I'll put some text here. Also, I can put an effect on the text as well. Let's the effect say move from the left, from the bottom. Click preview. You have like whoop. You have effects on your resources on the screen. It's important that you will have these effects working only the first time the user sees them. So you don't have everything moving on your screen. Just the first time you see the user enters and gets to the point of the content, and then this animation is triggered.
Sorry, can you show us the stuff with the barrier? You wanted to show it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's use this section with the barrier. When we started making content for training content for adults for various companies, we saw that many tend to just click on next, and they say that they saw the content, that was it, they passed the training. Actually, this was not learning, this was not efficient. So we said, how can we actually, with the codes necessary, force the users to actually work and see and do what was expected from him to be done on the screen. So we added this option called barrier. What does it do? So you have some content. After the content, you add a barrier. And after the barrier, you add some other content. Let's put another content here. Okay. And let me want to put an audio resource here. Okay. Click. Preview. See, you have this barrier. I don't see the content on the bottom. Why? Because I haven't finished what I was supposed to be finishing with what I have on my screen. This is, I haven't played this audio. Audio played, the barrier it's enabled, I can click next, and I see the next content. This is important because you can have quizzes in front of it. You have like a navigation. So this gallery, for example, the one I have right here. Yeah. Let's imagine I have some other content to be displayed only after I see the whole gallery. Let's get back to work mode. Let's add another barrier and add another text. Another cell, okay, and another text here. Let's put another picture as well. Let's put this and put another picture. And also, I'll use this occasion. I'll copy paste some other text, and I will show you how the animations work as well. So I put this, and then let's put an animation on this text. Effect, move from the left. Yeah, okay. And here, no, okay. Click on it. View. See, okay, it's the barrier. It's closed now. Clicking.
So with the barrier, is there any way to track the user's progress? So every time they come back to this page, they don't have to do this again?
Exactly, yeah. So it's a very good question. I was going to explain this as well. So you have this circle, green circle you see now on your audio. This says that this audio has been seen, played, yeah? And this also is part of this completion of your course. Okay, let's click on next. See, the gallery doesn't have a circle on it, a green circle. It hasn't been seen. Yeah, I click on it. Whoop, whoop. Checked. Green circle. I see the barrier enabled, and also the completion is now 100%. I've seen everything that was interactive here. Right, click on the next one, and I see the end. So all the elements, all the interactive elements are part of the completion of your section. So all the sections are part of the completion of your training material. Let's get back to, let's put here as well a bookmark. On top of it, let's put a bookmark saying section with barriers. Okay. Get back to my project. I have 3 sections. Let's see. Okay, no, let me get back. I want to change. I'll put this one as well here. The section with barrier, I'll put it in the table of contents. So I'll get back to my sections. Now I click preview. The menu here has all my 3 sections. You see the progression, it's only 8% now because it's only what's on my screen. And also have a blue label here saying that I started this. I haven't started the other 2. So, okay, just click on the section 2. It gets here. I can navigate through it. I have 16%, but I haven't finished the first sections, yeah? Section 3, I have this one. The completion get to 24%. Practically at this end, with other courses, you say I have completed the course. I clicked on anything, like I saw the menu, but this is not enough. You will have to actually click on everything. So this was pain. I click, completion. This one, the quiz. I have to answer all of it to get completion. Completed again. The quiz completed. Also, wait, I have here to click on those as well. They are too small to be clicked, but anyway, completed. Another question, the accordion is clicked and everything opened. Again, I get this one covered, so completion got to 62%. Okay, so all the elements, now on the video, wait, 70%. See? So all the elements of the presentation of the e-learning material are linked, and they get the completion of the material. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, what else? Now you see that you have this, the table of contents on the left. So you can navigate through it, but also you have some panes here, some buttons with navigations from left to right. These buttons navigate you through sections. You have the options to take them out as well. Okay, what else? So I finished my course. Yeah, it's ready to be used. How do I use it? You have this export button. So you get to your project. It's called Project 44. Yeah. You have these sections within it. Okay. And now it's, let's say it's finished and you want to use it. You click export. You can download it for as score packages. Score 1.2 or Score 2004 for the LMS use. You can publish it to library, and you can download it as a package and put it on your own website. So you can get the zip. The zip has an HTML file in it, and you can put it on your website. Let's say you don't have an LMS, you don't want to publish it to download it, you want to have a link somewhere online. So you just publish to library. It says here, the project has been successfully published. Okay, you may hit the following link, and it gives you a link. This link gets you to the second part of our LIVRESQ suite, which is the LIVRESQ library. So in this library, you get the public resources as well as your private resources. This one is private resource. So I just copy the link and I distribute it to somebody, I don't know, and that somebody opens it and clicks here, copy paste in browser and says open.
So this link now can be shared with anyone. They don't need a LIVRESQ account. They don't need a library account.
Yeah,
so
it's full public. And everything is functional. Yeah. Okay, so it was that simple. You just copied it and pasted it, and things work. Okay. Getting back to my project. Now I want to, let's say, rename it. I'll rename it to PitchGround project.
Hey guys, we actually have a couple questions coming in. I was muted. I forgot that I muted myself. So the first question is, can we use this for 150 plus pages of website content writing? So that's pretty much what we're doing right now with our affiliate marketing blog. We're taking all that content, breaking it down into different sections and turning it into a course. So if you guys have a lot of content, all you have to really do is plan out how you want to break up all that content into different pages and how you would want that interaction to be. Using the different sections that LIVRESQ provides.
Correct, and to add to that, we also have a tool that will enable you to, let's say, have an easier job in splitting them. You can go to a section. Let's take this one, the big one. Yeah, you had a big section here. Yeah, we just copy paste 100 pages. It's huge thing. What do I do with it? Because it's very hard to work with. We have here an option saying, wait, this one, cutting mode. What does cutting mode do? Let's click on it. Cutting mode, it shows you where you can split your section into multiple sections. So you made a section, you decide that, well, this was too big. I want to make this 3 sections. So you just click on it. Okay, let's say I want to click here. I want to, and let's say one other one here. Okay, you marked where you want to cut. You click apply. God help us. Let's hope it won't break. Joking. But it's always like this, you know. Once you make enhancements, is that thing that once you patch a bug, 100 bugs more appear. You know, it was a joke on the web. Okay. Let's click apply. Emotions. Okay, so it says it generated 3 sections. Their names are section 3.1, section 3.2, section 3.3, and you have the option to delete this source section. Okay, so I'll go back to the project, and those 3 were split, and then I can find them in my organizer. Wait.
So they were there. So they were generated.
No, they're here. Yeah, they are in my project. I see them in my project. Section 3.1, a part of it. Section 3.2, yeah. And section 3.3, that only small text. Perfect. So Yeah. So okay, I'll just delete those. Okay. One other cool thing you can work, you can use LIVRESQ.
We have a couple more questions. Sorry.
Yeah, please.
Can I add custom JavaScript directly?
Custom JavaScript.
Yes.
Custom JavaScript. So you can only add JavaScript in application resources. So you put an application resource, then you download the package, this package, you add ActionScript, you make your own, I don't know, whatever game, your own application, you upload it here, and it will work in line with the rest of the content. But you cannot add JavaScript on top of the existing elements, at least not yet.
So
we have a plan.
So sorry, Cosmin. So this is something that I wanted actually to talk about. If you have these kinds of requests, please send us emails, because we prioritize our development according to the needs, actually, to the needs of the customers. So if we gather enough people saying that, okay, we need JavaScript now, we need a field where we can change that, we're gonna feed that information to our development team.
Yep. So for those of you guys joining us and are not aware, they have a pretty big team, I believe 32 people working on LIVRESQ. So they definitely have the capability to move fast to help you guys scale your business or scale your courses. So keep the questions coming. We actually have 4 questions from Angelica. So the first question is there any differences between the package/seat about PitchGround? So what's the difference between the offering of LIVRESQ from you guys directly and what PitchGround is offering?
Okay, it's a big discount offered in PitchGround. Actually, I think I don't know the exact discount, but I think it's more than 90%.
So yeah. Actually, I can answer that. It's huge. It's around 96% discount, but not only that, you also get 2 seats for each code purchased from PitchGround. So I personally recommend you buy from PitchGround at this point. So go there. And one thing that I want to emphasize is that the number is limited. So
yeah,
take that now, because that offer won't be seen for a very, 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 very long time again.
I mean, we here at PitchGround try our best to bring the best deals to our customers. So if you guys are watching this call, there's about 350 people watching right now. I'm watching 2 different feeds at the same time. About 350 people watching this live, which is amazing. We love that you guys are watching from all over the world. Make sure you're the first to get this code, because like Alex said, it is a limited number of people that can purchase this. So the second question that we have from Angelica is, are there performance issues where, let's say, for example, you have 50 different pages, and on every page you'll embed a YouTube video?
Okay. So no, we don't have performance issues, because once you put the YouTube files are linked externally. So in this regard, practically we only store a link. So it's not any issue related to performance. And even if you upload your own videos, the videos are played with buffering. So they don't go loaded all the resources in one time. The resources are loaded gradual. So what you have on your screen is what it is loaded. We don't load the whole project once you open it. So there are a lot of optimizations behind it. Yeah.
Excellent. And so her next question is there an option to set the max width to a complete page or content?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you don't want the default scale of your page. Yeah.
Right. So like I have an ultra wide monitor, right? So maybe some of the content won't look good if it's all stretched out. So maybe I want to constrain it to like 1080p or 720p. How can I do that?
Okay, so a good question. So let's make a new section and I'll show you what's happening. Section 5, new page, 2 cells, 1 resource picture here, 1 resource video here. So by default, because it's responsive, it scales, yeah?
Yep.
So click on my screen, it opened as much space as, it used as much space as he had. Okay. First option is to click on your parent. So each object has a parent. One is the cell, after that is the row, and all the rows of the project have this section, yeah, as parent. So on your section, you click constraint central. This is an automatic algorithm we made, and once this is clicked, depending on the screen size you have, it automatically makes the best, the best experience you can get. Yeah, so you click on it, I no longer see who, yeah? Even when I click, you see, my experience got better in terms of automatically knowing my full width and adapting to my full width with this constraint button. This is the simplest option, and it's available to everyone, even if they don't know anything related to programming. The other option is through CSS. As I was saying, you can edit your content through CSS. So you can go on top of your project again on the section level and change it through advanced styling. Here you write CSS and say max width something, and that max width gets max width. Wait, I'll just put here. I'm not a CSS guy. Max. Say max width, 300 pixels. Okay, something like that. It got small, yeah. And this is our max. Yeah, okay. You have to be better than me, but this is what I got. So we have 2 options. One is the again. Wait, let me cut this. Okay. Okay, so one is the automatic option through properties, the constraint certainly, which is automatic, and the other one is through CSS.
Perfect. And cool. Then we have another question going back to the table of contents.
Yeah.
Does it have to be built manually, or is there any other way? Is it built manually with bookmarks, or is there any other way to create the table of contents? Like, can it automatically be generated based on certain types of headers, or will creating different sections automatically create table of contents?
Okay, I see the question. Okay, at this moment, we only allow creation for bookmarks. Because in general, in web, you have a lot of content in your pages, and you can have in, say, let's say one page, you have like 5 chapters, and those 5 chapters, you just bookmark them, and you can reference them in the table of contents very easily. We were thinking to add this option for headings as well, but we fear it would be much hidden for the user. So if enough people say that, look guys, we want this to be done with headers, we might add this in a future release.
Okay, perfect. And we have one more question. I believe this is about authoring access. Yeah. So if we create one project and give that access to a freelance writer instead of a user, can we do that?
Okay. Let me rephrase it because I'm not sure I understood correctly. Let's
say this project right here, I want to have a copywriter work on this project with me, but I don't want to give them my username and my password. Can I give them access?
Yes, if they have a license. So you buy from PitchGround, you have 2 licenses at the price of, I don't know, 10% of one license, this offer. So you can work on a project with multiple people. It has, let me get to organizer. Okay, this is on my PitchGround project, yeah? So you have the option to, how to say, to share the project, so the source, yeah? I click share, I get a secret link for sharing. And once I confirm this, okay, wait, copy, confirm. Okay, you say here, it says shared by me. You get a label on your project, and that link can be given to your co-owner, let's say, publisher or co-editor. So you can both work on this project. If someone wants to check the spelling and the other one wants to add pictures, it can be done. But it's important, you will not be able to work on the same section in the same time. You will be just working on different sections, it's fine, but you don't have yet working on live on the same section. And you can share it also, you can share it with multiple people, and you don't need to share it only with one. You can share it with multiple editors.
Perfect, perfect. Let's see. Just going through all the questions. You got some compliments. People are saying it's a nice software. Someone else said it's comprehensive.
Yay, thank you.
Nice. Yeah.
I told you guys, we have, so practically what we put in this project, it's 14 years of experience. So Ascendia was established 13 years ago, and for a long time we've been developing all kind of e-learning products, but white labeled all over the world. A few years back, we decided we need to make our own products. So the experience we've been acquiring for the last 14 years is now fitted in this project. This is our masterpiece. This is the crown jewel. I don't think we'll ever make something better because this has everything we know. So aside what I showed you, it also has all kinds of mechanisms, and I'll just tell you two which are very cool, I think. One of the mechanisms is related to internet access. So, for example, you made a course, you put it in a learning management system, and the users started using them. Okay, for one user, the internet fails. Yeah, it gets broken, denial of service, whatever. The course will automatically know that the internet broke, and will pop the user a message and say, your internet connection was broken, your experience will no longer be saved on your LMS, we recommend you to close the course. One thing. Another cool thing is related to actually making the course. Again, you're in a learning management system, you put in the course, and the people in general, because this is how other softwares, some other softwares do, they leave the computer open, and the course, how to say, registers the user spent 20 hours in this course. Okay, of course, fake, not real. What the LIVRESQ packages know is that the user didn't interact with the course, and after a while, like 5 minutes, you get a pop-up saying, look, you haven't interacted with this course, your experience will be halted. If you want, you can resume. And after another 5 minutes later, if you still haven't resumed, it will pop you a black bar saying your course, it's clear that you are no longer visiting this course. We closed your experience now, you can open it later. So aside what you see is what you get. The platform is very powerful, and behind the scene has a lot of mechanisms that enable the users as well as the administrators and the managers of the learning management systems.
All right, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we have going on here with these questions. Two more questions. So do you have a public roadmap of LIVRESQ?
a public roadmap? Very clear reply, no. We will publish it, although on our LIVRESQ blog very soon. I know people asked this before. We started saying something, look, we are going to make this and things like this, but we haven't published a clear path, development path, and so we will. Thank you guys for this feedback. It's good. It's good that you asked this. We will publish.
Okay. And can we upload the video to LIVRESQ instead of using YouTube? So basically using the space that you guys allot for images, text, etc.
Yes.
I believe there is a 1 GB limit, correct?
Correct. So what you have is you can upload your own content. So if, for example, on this page you see now, you click on your video, and you can change video by providing a link like YouTube, or browsing your own hard drive and upload your file, which is MP4 or something like that. So yes, you can upload your resources within your course. Guys,
so I guess like the follow-up to that would be, can they expand on their resource space available? Like instead of 1 GB, let's say they want to buy 10 gigabytes. Is there an option to do so?
At this moment, no. It will be in 2 releases. So so by mid of April, you will have this option to buy extra space. Yeah.
But one aspect here, till that point, you can actually build a pretty big course or multiple courses. Till that point. Yeah. So
yeah. Fill the 1 GB, and you'll have at this moment at least, you don't have a limit. So you have a gigabyte. This is like something like we shouldn't have said, but it's good for you to know. It's a 1 GB limit, but it's not limited yet. So you can go over it. It will be, although it will be limited in about 3 weeks. Yeah.
So basically, if they don't upload video directly to LIVRESQ, they should probably never hit the limit.
Exactly. Yeah, we thought so.
Of text is a lot of files. Like we're talking about like thousands of pages. So unless you guys have a multi-thousand page course, don't worry about hitting the limit. But there is an option coming by April for you guys to get the ability to purchase additional space.
Yeah.
So let's see are there any limitations to the resources in terms of bandwidth, page view, accessing, like how many people are capable of accessing a course at any given time?
So we have no limits. We use Azure Backbone in terms of servers, and our server scales. So we have no bandwidth issues, no number of user issues. So once you publish in our library, it's on an Azure Backbone. So all the power of Microsoft.
So that's actually a very important question about your servers. Are there any issues in terms of, like, let's say somebody from Asia accessing LIVRESQ?
Okay, cool. So we have what is called a CDN. CDN, this means practically that our servers are mirrored. I put it in simple words, yeah? Okay. Are mirrored in all over the world. So you will not have a bad experience if you are in France and our server is in Germany and another user uses it from, I don't know, Russia. Because the Microsoft Azure Backbone has this mirroring capability, and practically what we have here, we have available all over the world. I don't know how to say it differently, but we have a feature, a powerful feature of the enterprise applications that enable the user to access the online application from all over the world without having a penalty based on its location.
Excellent. So this is more of a question for Alex. So Alex, can you actually go into details about our lifetime deal plan with PitchGround? Can you explain to people what they're going to get?
So, okay. So basically, now we have a deal of $98 per 2 seats. Okay. What you get is, for the same activation, for that code, 2 available seats that you can either use in your company or save 1 seat and activate it later for another user. Maybe you don't want to activate it now. Okay, in terms of functionalities and features, we don't cap that whatsoever. So you get everything that is LIVRESQ, everything there. So we didn't strip anything from the offer. It's the full package. So every functionality is available in this PitchGround deal.
And also it's important to say that being a web application, our future releases are, so once you got this option, the future releases we have will automatically upgrade your application. So we do not make branches of the application based on your license.
So we won't freeze the version for those who purchase now. So every new update will come to them also.
So lifetime updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the core application stays the same for all the people, independently of the moment of the buying.
Excellent, excellent. I don't think you'll find many companies that will give you that type of lifetime support as well as the lifetime updates. That's almost unheard of. But you know, you guys are a time-tested company. You guys have been around for over a decade, so it's good to hear that you guys have so much support for your customers.
Yeah, we believe that adding value, we can add value to our customers by adding additional things like, I don't know, new services and new options rather than changing the way they experience the base application.
Excellent. So the next question we have is, are the codes stackable?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Are there any limits to how many codes you can stack?
No, there is no limit. If you buy 10 codes, and I hope you will now, buy them now, they're stackable. So they're stackable, yeah.
And it basically just multiplies the number of seats available, correct?
Exactly, yes.
Awesome.
Cool. Meanwhile, let me show you guys another thing very fast. So I showed you what you can do with bookmarks. I haven't showed you that you may also have pop-ups. So you go to your organizer, you create whatever resource you want, you make a video, image, whatever. Yeah, a little bit earlier, I put my image for a pop-up here. I created one. Double click, I change the image, I put that image. Okay, now I get back to my project, and let's say that on this picture, when clicking, I want an action to be made. The action is to launch a resource. What resource? It opens my organizer and say, I chose this image I created earlier. Okay. It added here a small icon with an image. I click preview. Click. Boop. I got a pop-up.
Nice.
And I can have multiple pop-ups with all the resources of LIVRESQ. So if I want in a pop-up a quiz, I can do that. If I want in a pop-up a video, I can do that as well. So this is also a cool thing. And if you don't like this button here, you can change. You can change the location. Let's say I put it on top. I put it on the left corner. I put it on the left top corner, or I just click and say I don't want to show it. Yeah, I click launcher, hide, view, click on picture, whoop, pop up. There you go. Also something cool I haven't showed you yet. You can put backgrounds. background color, red. I put another text here. Let's say background color, green. I don't know, it's too green. Let's say greenish. Okay. So you can also you can add pictures on your background. So the more you experience, you experiment. Let's say the more you experiment with the right pane, the more options you'll see. But this is for users to experiment by their own. So the application is very simple, but once you've got the basics, you can see how powerful it is through these properties. So,
Victor actually wants to know, can we add any type of analytics or tracking cookies, like Facebook pixels or Google Analytics?
You can add through application resources. If you want, you can make an application like one pixel application, yeah, and you put it wherever you want here, and in that you add your content, your tracking, your whatever you want there, and you have it.
Also, if you export the package, you can also add the code there. Yeah.
All right, looks like that answered everybody's questions. I'm just going through everything one more time. If you guys have any more questions for us, I know we went over our allotted time, but due to you guys asking all these great questions and wanting to know more about how to use LIVRESQ in your for your use case, we decided just to keep on going because we want to provide that value to you guys. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. If not, just leave the comments anyway, and we'll get back to them as soon as we can. So I'm gonna just do one more round. So somebody asked, and this is a question that we've actually gotten every single webinar, but you know, how does this compare to an LMS? So who would like to take care of that? Cosmin, Alex?
Let me, yeah, okay. Can
I? Cosmin, all you.
Good man.
Okay. So a learning management system, it's a platform used for tracking the user experience. So it's a management tool. The learning management system, you add your users, you add your content, and you create groups for tracking and organizing your content and organizing your people. You get reports, who entered, how much time it spent, what was their experience there. This is the learning management system. The authoring tool answers to the question, what do my users see in a learning management system? So it's about content. The authoring tool enables you to make interactive content. You take this content, you put it in a learning management system, and you give it to your users. So a learning management system is like it's a tool in which if you don't put content and you don't put users, you have nothing. Okay. So the users is your task. The content is LIVRESQ. You put them together, you get the user experience, you track through a learning management system. Okay, cool. And it's important to say that LIVRESQ is compatible with any learning management system out there that has SCORM capabilities. SCORM is the de facto, is the default, let's say, packaging language for content. It's been so for the last, I don't know, 20 years. All the major platforms know it. Moodle, you name it, Docebo, whatever.
Excellent. So we actually have one more question from Ross. Ross wants to know, what's the biggest project you've done, government or university? So I know you guys actually just onboarded 2,100 teachers in Romania. You guys are also approved by the Ministry of Education in Romania. So I'll let you guys go into that.
Okay, so LIVRESQ was recommended by the Ministry of Education in Romania, and we started making webinars for teachers, training sessions, and things like this. But this is not our biggest project as company. I mean, in history, it for sure it will be the biggest project we have, because it looks like this. We've never had some 100,000 teachers to take care of, but what we've done so far, it's related to both public and private. Our experience is mainly private. We have companies that use our learning management system. We also have a learning management system. It's called Coffee LMS. And we have banking companies, brico companies, insurances companies, automotive, all kinds of companies that use our system. So mainly our experience is coming from the private area. Saying that, it also worth mentioning that we've done content for public institution as well. And one important thing is that Ascendia is still providing some digital textbooks for our Ministry of Education. So and printed textbooks. So we've done that as well. We've done projects which we said earlier that for many years we've done projects all over the world. I think our content runs in more than 6 or 7 ministries of education worldwide. Of course, most of it, I mean, the old content was white labeled, but anyway, we still have our own now, which is not white labeled. So we have experience with big projects, big companies from all the sectors. 90% is private experience. Yeah, in terms of volume as well as figures. Okay.
Excellent. All right, guys, let's see. I believe that is it. Do you guys have any last words for all our viewers that are watching? We have about 500 people watching now.
Oh, cool. Look, that navigation was automatically paused. I was saying earlier. See my screen. Okay, I told you this will happen if I don't interact with it. It will say, look, you didn't interact, and now if I was now in an LMS, it will no longer record the time spent for my user.
Awesome.
So if there are any questions, you can find us either on LinkedIn or at LIVRESQ or on Facebook. If you just want to say hi and talk about the product, just do that. We're available. So that's it. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you for joining us today. It was great to see the brothers here live, in action, answering questions and demoing the product with us. If you guys want to find out more information, the link is in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to our Facebook group as well as our YouTube channel, so that way you guys always have the up-to-date news on launches. We have so much coming out in our pipeline. I guess I can give you guys a sneak peek. We're going to actually be launching one new deal every single week for the next 2 months. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be so much information out there. And we're all happy to have you guys along for the journey. So again, thank you, Cosmin. Thank you, Alex, for joining us today live, demoing LIVRESQ. If you guys want to find out more information about LIVRESQ, it's going to be in the comments section below. And if you have questions for the team, drop them in the comments section. They're going to be available. They're going to be very active on our Facebook group page. If you have questions, concerns, requests, just let us know. We're here to help you, all right? So thank you for your time. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Richard.
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 Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, PitchGround. Bye.